like therapy has changed our lives in such a way.
Absolutely.
Because I used to feed off of toxicity. You know, I used to, you know, from being diagnosed as a narcissist and all that, like I would like, that's the type of stuff was like,
You thought that was cute?
Yeah, like, yeah,
Oh, you
my
got clinically
ego.
diagnosed?
Yeah.
The
did not
TikTok
know
girlies
that.
is gonna love that.
I don't know why I didn't know you got clinically
Nah,
diagnosed.
How do you die? Like, how does that work?
It's a process. You gotta have the right psychiatrist or even psychologist. They both can do it, but it's like a 3-week process to where they do a in-person verbal interview that you gotta answer all of these questions at a certain pace. Then you gotta fill out these forms. Then you gotta write and not like they're not trick questions, but they're questions that, you know, from 1 to 10, how do you do this? How would you handle this in this situation? And then it takes about a month to come back. And then it's a spectrum. And it tells you where you land on the spectrum of NPD. And, you know, luckily, like the far end of the spectrum where a lot of people, you know, associate narcissism with, where there's the lack of empathy and rage, I didn't have those. Like, those are the things where, like, people just, you know, they're so into themselves that it's dangerous. But all of the, you know, the self-worth and, you know, believing that who you are and that you're, you know, a unique individual and your word matters more than most. Like, I had all of that. And you know what I mean? So that you have to do the work. Now, once you've been diagnosed, you're like, oh, wow. So even in dealing with my children or dealing with the mothers of my children, it's like, now I'm equipped with saying, oh, yeah, I'm probably gaslighting when I'm doing that. Or, oh, you know what? I could probably present this a little softer, or at least with a little bit more compassion, because my nature is to be like, "What? I created this. I'm this. I'm that." And then it's like, but that's not helping. You know what I mean? We're not looking for resolution. I'm just looking to be right and really feeding my ego. Wow. So I've learned all of that type of stuff, and it's helped me become a better parent.